This is Gaylord Oklahoma Memorial in Norman. This is the type of early season game you look forward to, an opportunity to make a statement in a top 10 showdown. It's the Texas A&M Aggies and the Oklahoma Sooners. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Here at the Palace on the Prairie, you know this is one of the most iconic stadiums in all of college football. Gaylord family, Oklahoma Memorial Stadium gets rocking for the Sooners. They have got so many loyal fans. You know they bleed crimson and cream here. They are excited after a 10-win season last year, and these fans can't wait to get it started again. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. The Sooners ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Keeps it, looking for room. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Out wide right, it's Edwards. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Reed. On the move. Trying to escape and get it himself. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50.
That's the danger as a defense when you blitz this guy on 3rd down. If you don't get him to the ground right away or someone's out of a gap, his scrambling ability can hurt you, and that's exactly what happened. He saw open field, he took off, and he was able to go get the first down.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Edwards. Oh, he's got some space. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
Well, they're going to try to get this guy the football as many ways as they can. You're going to see it, obviously, in the running game, but here doing a nice job in the pass game, too. Leaking him out of the backfield, working the right side of the field. That's a nice game by the offense.
And the Aggies go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Reed makes the grab. It's Owens. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Quarterback will keep it. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now.
And they said to us in the meetings leading up to this football game, really wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, run the football. First drive, this is exactly what they're doing. They're getting what they want. This defense has to get better at the point of attack.
This offense trying to quieten the crowd on 1st and goal, and they are not cooperating. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Aggie! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
How about that first drive? The hardest thing to do in college football is win on the road. They're the underdog, coming into a hostile environment. What do? Possession one, go right down the field and shut everybody in this building up.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Hits inside. It's Blaylock. Nowhere to go.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Here comes the heat. Right side, it's Blaylock. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple.
Look, as an offense, you're always going to take completions over incompletions and interceptions. So the offense, they're able to make that 3rd down a little bit more manageable, but honestly, not by much.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Quarterback signaling to his guys. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
You know, there are a lot of coaches out there who believe bye weeks sometimes can take away your rhythm. And that might be the case with this offense right now. They just don't seem to be clicking in the passing game.
Not a lot of room to make this catch. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. On the run, it's Edwards. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Timeout called as the play clock had gotten down to 3 seconds. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Long way to go on 2nd down. Throwing Reed. Out wide left, it's Craver. Crosses the 45. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And I think one of the secret sauces from a year ago for A&M was Craver and Concepcion. They were the best 1-2 punch in college football as far as playmaking receivers. Guys that could catch it short and take it long. Now you bring in Horton, who comes over from Alabama. This receiving core now, can they continue to grow? Can the passing game get better, Palmer, and take that next step?
Well, the good news is you still got Marcel Reed throwing the football, right? A guy with tons of experience and a guy who's made a lot of big plays throughout his career. So you bring in Horton, who comes over for Alabama, big physical guy who can make plays down the field. Craver can take a hitch route 80 yards and score. Still a really good 1-2 punch of this Aggies offense, especially the passing attack. Still going to be tough to stop.
So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Rides to the back. Inside the 35. At the 20, he's got space. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they capped it off with that thrilling 46-yard run to pay dirt. On the return, it's Thomas. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to...
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And the defense coming through with the first sack of the day. And I'll tell you what, this defense, they get so many negative plays, and they play so fast. Sometimes you think when you watch them on tape, they got 12 guys. Last week they pitched a shutout. This week playing a great ball again.
The Sooners now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Quarterback changing the play. Looking to pass. It's Mateer. Got his man in the middle. He stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
And every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Fresh center downs going to the air. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism and he showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
The run inside. It's Blaylock. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down.
That's a nice run. This guy has it all, doesn't he? He has speed, he has shiftiness, and he has power. The power reminds me of an old great Sooner running back, Marcus Dupree, arguably one of the most gifted runners college football has ever seen, and a guy that didn't quite pan out at the NFL level because of injuries. This dude has it in him, though, and I'm sure he's reminding a lot of people in the stadium right now of good old Marcus Dupree.
Drops back on first down. Left side is Harris. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver, creating enough separation to create a positive gain.
Looking downfield, it's Mateer. timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be third down.
And that's what the offense wants. They want to see you in man coverage, and they want to throw those slants, use those wide receivers and their big bodies to catch the football. Elite coverage. Great job being glued to your guy and being physical when he caught it. When he catches the football, I've got to immediately impact him so he can't catch it. That's how it's done.
Third and short now from their own 48. Miles is... It's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Got room at the 35. Flying out to the left. He is in. Takes the fumble to the house. Touchdown, Texas A&M. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. He'll bring it out. It's Kategna. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Making the adjustment on the play. Scanning the field, it's Mateer. Trying to make magic with his feet. Short gain on the play before he slides.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
And here comes the offense on second down. They want to throw it. Escapes the pressure going right. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Texas A&M will use its second timeout. They're down to one timeout left in the half. Third and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the right. That third down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground.
Third down is a big factor in games. It's something I know this offense in particular practices often throughout the week, but they just haven't been able to get it done so far in this game on these critical downs. That time, quarterback can't link up with his guy, and they've got to find a better way of being more efficient on third.
Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Here's Reed to throw. He tries to take the top off. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
They come to the line facing third and long from the 25. Reed swings it out to his running back. He'll be stopped a couple of yards short. Needed to get it to the 35, but they'll spot it at the 33, and it'll bring up fourth down.
And defensively on third down, man, that is absolutely your goal. You want to play top down, play back.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. A run for the quarterback. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. In your own territory, fourth down, no problem at all. They just go for it again.
What about you, Reese? Are you going for that?
Yeah, man. Texas A&M back to work with another first down. Quick give. It's Edwards. At midfield, he's got room. Breaks into the open. Past the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Aggies. He's doubled his touchdown output for the season in this game. 3 of his 6 have come in this one. He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point makes it 28-0. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And he finished with a 64-yard sprint to the house. From deep, it's Tegna. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Blaylock. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Look out! And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
And how about the true freshman? We've heard about this guy. We heard he's got a chance to be really, really good talking with coaches this week, and he gets his first sack. Listen, guys, I'm a pass rusher. Everybody remembers their first sack.
Out wide right, it's Thomas. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
One of the things I love about this.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Snapped on fourth down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Great place to start for this offense. Reed. Oh, pressure's coming. They got him. Great pressure by this defense. Now the Aggies will use their last timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. The Aggies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Dropping back, it's Reed. Under pressure. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Swarmed under, 5-yard loss on the play. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. 57 yards out, and he powers it through the uprights.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Running inside, it's Blaylock. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They'll take the penalty and move them back. One more snap coming before halftime. Looking for a crease. It's Blaylock. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, thanks. A busy day, so let's waste no time and get you updated on Week 3 action around college football. Let's open the show with Vanderbilt taking on the North Dakota State Bison. And it's the Commodores in one of those old-school fight-in-a-phone-booth games. Neither team has been able to break out offensively, but it feels like the one that does will come away today with a signature win. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
Back to throw, it's Mateer. Going deep. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. Got room on the return. And they'll get him down after a solid return. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They think there's room to run to the right here. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They give it to him again. He's got the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Out wide left, it's Edwards. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
He'll try to do it himself. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
He did a really good job on 3rd down, knowing where the sticks were, making sure he got past it. Listen, quarterbacks can get hit near the goal line punching in. On 3rd down, those are those situations where it's okay to put the quarterback's body on the line.
Can't make the catch. It's incomplete, and that drop might have cost him a big play on first down.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside at wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots, and that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now, and he's executing at an incredibly high level. And these receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
Left side is Johnson. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. That last play, not what they had in mind, and they've got a long way to go to get it close to the goal line to pick up a first down. Throwing Reed. The screen, he's got wheels. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They march 58 yards for the touchdown on that one. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. Fielded in the end zone, it's Sategna. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. From the gun, it's Blaylock. Danced his way through traffic, pick up a 4 to the 19. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Keep it on the ground. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
3rd and 6 yards to go. Gets the back moving. Sets his feet. It's Mateer. Rolls right. Right side, it's Blaylock. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Got an alley. He's past the sticks. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. Shut down and shut out in the first half, but finally this offense trying to put something together. Handoff to Xavier. There he goes. The 10. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
What a big-time run for this offense. A physical run, getting down, almost scoring the touchdown.
Yeah, and considering how well they're running it right now, why wouldn't you just hand it off to this guy right here again?
And the Sooners trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's 1st and goal. Looks as if he's going to run it. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time. Now on the move. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown Sooners!
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Bussey. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Here's the give off the left side. At the 35, he's got room. Running free. Inside the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Aggies. He got a step and just dusted the field.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience, and with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Deep in the end zone, it's Sategna. He was just a breath from taking that one all the way, and he'll run that momentum right into the 4th quarter. We've reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. So 1st down will open up the final period. Straight ahead, it's Blaylock. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
That's just a really nice job by the running back, making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle, and you saw it on that play.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Right back to the well. He's got enough. Turning it on. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The Sooners just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Hits inside. It's Blaylock. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Hits the hole. It's Blaylock. Nice move to pick up yardage. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. On the move. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
Looking for a man. It's Mateer. They're all over him. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. The run inside. It's Blaylock. Just smothered on the play.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36. Here comes the Aggies offense out to start this drive. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Here's Reed to throw. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
We know about this running back's versatility. He's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
They need a huge play on 3rd and long. Wants to throw. It's Reed. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And that now, this guy's 2nd sack of the game. We were talking to him leading up into this one. He said, you know, nobody respects my speed and nobody respects my athleticism. I don't think anybody thinks we can stop this guy, but I'm going to prove everyone wrong. And he has shown up today ready to wreck this game. He is having an outstanding day right now on defense.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. On the return. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Quick give. It's Blaylock. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Give to the running back. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Texas A&M will use its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. They want to run this quarterback. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much. They need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back. The next opportunity.
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. Blasted as he lets it go. Last pass falls incomplete, and that's going to do it. Both of these teams are high-caliber squads, but it's sort of